Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today, and if you're a fan of all things FIFA career mode and it is the first time you are watching my channel, I would be eternally grateful if you'd hit that subscribe button. If you are a returning viewer and subscriber, welcome back and thanks for your continued support. And if you want extra FIFA career gems content or you just want to get in touch, then why not head over to my Twitter or Instagram. And today's video is one that I make every edition of FIFA. In FIFA 18 it was called Jumping Ship, in FIFA 19 it was called Moving Clubs and Taking Your Best Players With You, but for today I'm going to be calling this one simply the £1 release clause tip. In reality, there's really only two occasions where you're ever going to use this tip. Number one, if you're bored with your current career mode, or number two, if you are about to get the sack. So I'm currently bored with this season 7 caramel code Dembele growth test career mode, so I decided to browse jobs. There's some decent ones available, so I decided to put an application in to become the Chelsea manager. Now the first part of this method will only really work if you have a decent, high enough budget. As you can see there, I do. So the first step is to go into your squad hub. I'm going to find the player with the highest overall rating. In this case, it's caramel code Dembele, and I'm simply going to release him into free agents. As I'm sure you know, we can only release 2 players every season, so now I'm going to find one of my other favourite players, Lewis Ferguson, and also release him into free agents as well. And as you saw with caramel code Dembele, he cost me £8 million to release, and Ferguson cost me £10 million to release. But the second part of this method you don't actually need much budget for at all. That's all we're going to do for every single player that you want to take with you to a new team. We're going to enter into contract negotiations, and we're simply going to give every one of those players a £1 release clause. And stupidly, the player agent agrees to it every single time. And you just repeat this simple process for every single player that you want to take with you to your new team. So that is the goalkeeper, 91 overall Van der Vaart with a £1 release clause. We'll just scroll through the rest of the players. Tonali with a £1 release clause. Pedri, 86 overall, £1 release clause. Most of the best players in this Celtic career mode I've given a £1 release clause to, so hopefully I can take them all with me to my new team. And I understand this isn't a very realistic thing to do, but neither is getting the sack for giving your star player a couple of extra grand a week in a pay rise, especially when you've spent 7 seasons building these players up with dynamic potential to have a decent overall. Obviously the board isn't going to appreciate you giving all the star players a £1 release clause, so there's a very strong likelihood you will actually get sacked. So now it's a matter of choosing the best options from the jobs available. Naturally, I'm not going to take another job in Scotland. I want a bit of a fresh challenge, so I am going to head over to Germany. I decided to go with Stuttgart because they've got a decent budget and an official stadium. So now you've got your new job, it's now time to start shortlisting all the players from your previous club that you gave that £1 release clause to, and not forgetting the 2 that you released into free agents. So the easiest way of doing it is just search for your previous club, scroll through all the players and shortlist everyone that you see with that £1 release clause. Once you have them all in your transfer hub, you just start to sign them all one by one. You don't need to do any contract negotiations. You'll get this message: the player has a release clause active. Do you want to pay £1 and skip the club negotiations? Yes, of course I do. So let's just count up the spend as we go through. £1 for Saliba, 2 for Tonali, 3 for Esposito, 4 for Pedri, 5 for Dorley, 6 for Van der Vaart, 7 for Simican, 8 for Salisu. Ferguson and Dembele were both free, 9 for Cardozo, 10 for Hlošek, and there you have it, the best tenner I've ever spent. Just to confirm, all these players are now at my new club: Dembele, Van der Vaart, Ferguson, Hlošek, Tonali, Pedri, Oscar Dorley, William Saliba, Mohamed Salisu, Esposito, Simican, and finally one of my favourite bargains in FIFA 20 that has exceeded his potential in this career mode, Emilio Cardoso. So if you are about to get the sack, or you just want to move clubs in career mode but take your best players with you, offer them all a £1 release clause. So all that remains to say is thank you so much for watching. Please remember to tune into my channel next time for more FIFA 20 career mode content. But for today, it's FCG out.